In this short video, I want to share with you what I believe to be 4 of the most important numbers for you to be measuring and managing in your business. There are plenty of numbers that you can measure in your business, but in this video I'm going to share with you what I think are the 4 most important numbers to consider to measure not just the success of your business now, but also what's happening in the future of your business. Firstly, let's have a look at what I think is the most influential number in your business, and that's gross profit. A lot of people think it's all about the net profit, but if you're not achieving your gross profit margin, then the net profit margin won't be achieved either. So your gross profit, which we call at PROTRADE United your real income, is what do you keep financially after you've paid all of the costs of delivering a job or a project. Once you've paid for materials, equipment hire, fees and permits, contract labour, what is the amount that you're keeping after that? Now that's very influential in a number of different ways, and in another video I've got a checklist that you can download about how to improve your gross profit 1% at a time to the state where you're achieving what is most important in your business. But if you think about gross profit from the price you pay for your materials, to the efficiency of how well a job is run, the communication in and out of your business, your scheduling of work, there are so many different ways that you can influence that number. So it's really important to know what your target gross profit is, what you're actually achieving, and then how can you improve that 1% at a time. So that's the first number. The second number I'd like to look at is how much work have you got booked in advance? Now I know depending on your business type, you may want to have that from anywhere from 5 days in advance to 5 months to maybe 12 or 18 months, depending on the type of work that you do. Yet that's essentially like your fuel tank. What's your fuel gauge telling you? How full, how far can you travel in your vehicle, without having to worry too much? Now, if you've got 1 to 2 weeks booked in advance, if you're a service and maintenance business, that might be ideal for you. If you're in larger construction, having 12 to 18 months booked in advance also tells you that you've got plenty of fuel and work in advance. But if you're not knowing what that is, how do you know when it's getting to the point where it's pretty lean? Where you go from green to orange to, oh my goodness, we've got to do some reactive marketing, which isn't preferable. But what is the work that you've got booked in advance? That's the second number. The third number at PROTRADE United we call your magic number. And the magic number is how many quality leads or inquiries does your business want to attract in the next 12 months, and then broken down month by month to hit your revenue and most importantly your profit goals for that time period. Because let's look at it, we get an X number of inquiries come in. Not all of those inquiries are ideal for your type of work. Then how many of those inquiries leads to quote or pricing or proposals? And then what percentage of those proposals do you actually win? And then of those proposals, how many do you start and complete and invoice and get paid for to hit your revenue and your profit goals? So the magic number comes back down to how much do I need coming in the top end to hit my bottom line goals? And if you don't know what that is, how do you know whether you're on track or you're off track? And the fourth number I want to share with you is what we call your net promoter score, which is a measure of how satisfied or rapt your customers are with what you have delivered for them. And that net promoter score is one that is really easy to ask for and really easy to measure. Simply, it's on a scale of 0 to 10. How likely would you be as a customer to refer someone else to do business with us? And so they can rate you from 0 to a 10. And there's behind the scenes a lot of number of ways that you can measure that for your business. But what you do is you start to gather that number, you get to measure that data, then you can manage it and respond accordingly. and ideally the higher the number, the better. So there we have it, 4 key numbers to consider: gross profit, work booked in advance, your magic number, and finally your net promoter score. If you'd like some support in how to track and measure and manage those numbers within your business, please make sure you reach out to us and the team at PROTRADE United.